typically hold these every month. The speakers might change depending on who's available and what some of the key updates are, but we like to have these at the start of every month just to make sure we provide our community with kind of the latest and greatest and be able to share some upcoming news with them as well, and then go through some of the questions and such. So that'll be the general flow for today as well. We've got a couple of different agenda items to go over and to share with you. Kirk, I will go ahead and kick it over to you first, if you're willing. I know you've been following some of the grant specifics, so some updates there, and then just some general BD updates to share with the community.
Yeah, for sure. So I think I mentioned it last call that we had submitted our LTIP proposal to Arbitrum. LTIP is long-term incentives pilot program. So we had submitted a proposal to, effectively get some ARB from the DAO, so that way we can bootstrap and incentivize some of our RWA products on Arbitrum. We did find out yesterday that we did pass the initial review, by the council. The way it works is there's a council of, I think, 5 members, and the council will review your application, and you've got to get a majority of the votes, right, to move on to the snapshot. So I think 3 delegates voted on or kind of reviewed our application, and all 3 of them, agreed that we should move forward, which is good. And now in a couple of days, what'll happen is our proposal will go, up for a snapshot vote for the entire DAO to vote on. So, definitely positive news that we're moving in the right direction. But, obviously, if any of you hold any ARB, and you guys are active within Arbitrum, definitely consider giving us your vote, as we move through the snapshot process here in the coming days. And yeah, I mean, we're obviously happy with that result, but it's definitely not in the bag yet. We were also trying to see if Kinzo got it.
Real quick here, because I have a question, because I feel like you just kind of glossed over this because you've been down in the weeds with the LTIP proposal and all. Some of the audience may not really know too much about what it's about or how many people enter it. And just the fact that we're moving on to the next round, I think is a big vote of confidence for us. So do you have any clue on like how many people entered this and what the percentage or the number moving forward is at all?
Yeah, it's a good question. Hold on, I'm actually pulling up the numbers right now.
Also,
trying
Matt,
to find the thread on the. There we go. So there were 163 applications in total, so 163 projects, and 77 of those projects were approved by the council to move forward for further consideration.
Nice.
Which is good news.
Awesome.
So yeah. I mean, obviously, we're happy with that. Happy with the vote of confidence from them.
And
so then, we'll move forward.
And then what can our community be specifically doing to help this drive forward further?
Well, so really to this point, I mean, I would say, definitely visit the forum, and pass along any positive comments. I know a lot of you already have, so we definitely appreciate that. Definitely on social media, as the snapshot gets posted, anything that we can do. I know a lot of people like to shill the shit out of the token, on socials. But if you guys could kind of channel that energy into shilling the shit out of the LTIP snapshot, that would definitely would be appreciated, because I think that's very important for our strategy. As we move forward in the next couple of months, is just being able to bootstrap some of our products on Arbitrum and further explore that. So yeah, that's what I would say the action items are for the community: is go to the forum and comment. And then definitely on socials, if you could pass the good news, that would be great. We're certainly going to post about it, We're also going to share, obviously, the snapshot link and all of those things once they come to pass. So yeah, just be paying attention, I guess, and we appreciate your support.
Awesome. Kurt, appreciate the LTIP update there. Alex, sounds like you might have your technical issues resolved. You want to try again?
Yeah. Hopefully everyone can hear me now. I had to hop on my hotspot. So, yeah, but you guys heard Kirk. Make sure you go and smash that proposal, and show us some support. I mean, we already have such an amazing community. You guys are literally just on the front lines every single day. We always appreciate that. But this is definitely a pretty big step for Revest moving forward. So let's make sure that we continue to show support, and also just like hats off to the entire BD team for continuously just killing it. More so on the marketing update side, for the past few weeks, we have been coordinating with Centrifuge, Keyring, Euler, and now Avalanche as well for the RWA Summit here in Dubai. I landed in Dubai a couple days ago. Rob will be here in a week and a half or so. And then we are going to be boots on the ground here. Rob is also speaking at the event, and I just want to highlight some of the other speakers who will be speaking. So we have head of tokenization at Coinbase, Anthony Baselli, Lucas Vogelsang, co-founder of Centrifuge, Michael Busella, managing partner at Neoclassic Capital, Peter Liu, general counsel at Vara, Walam Kwok, senior executive director at Abu Dhabi Global Markets, Rob himself, Morgan Kruptepsky, senior director of BD and institutions and capital markets at Avalanche, Mackenzie Segalos, reporter at CNBC, Anthony Scaramucci, founder and managing partner at Skybridge Capital, Nilos, sorry, I'm going to butcher his name, Nilos Mansour, managing partner at Edessa, Robert Alcorn, co-founder at Synax and Clearpool, Melody Lamrock, co-founder at Keyring Network, Anton Loth, business development at Euler Labs, Ahmed Al-Balgali, co-founder of Economy, and then there are a few other speakers who are not confirmed yet, but I'll give you a hint. Sergey Nazarov from Chainlink Labs, CEO and co-founder, and then also potentially someone from BlackRock. So I just want to go ahead and drop those names. We will be in the room with some pretty heavy hitters here in Dubai. So that's just a little alpha here for the community call. In terms of other things for the marketing updates, the website is still in development, but we do have sort of like an additional surprise when the website does drop. So make sure you stay tuned and continue looking for those ciphers in the in the posts that we have and in any of the videos that we come up. We're also putting together a Meet the Team series. All the team interviews have been recorded. They just need to be edited. So you will get a little bit of a deeper dive into each person on the team. They were both audio and visual recorded, so you will be able to put faces to names. Obviously, transparency is a huge part of this industry, right? Investors and community members want to know who is behind their project they're investing in, and sort of their background as well. We have set up a bi-weekly mod call with all of our mods just to make sure we are giving the correct support that we need or that they need. So props to all the mods. I see a few of them in here. Seraphic, Jack's Home, I was in here, J Bum. Thank you guys very much for what you do. You have no idea how much you help us out. So thank you for that. Let's see. Let me just check over my updates really fast. Oh, and
yeah, let me just double down on that real quick. I just want to say real quick. Sorry, Alex. Yeah, the moderators literally doing this out of the kindness of their hearts for the most part. You guys rock. I know you deal with a lot of shit, just like most, Discord mods. But we really do appreciate your guys' efforts, and it helps us out a ton. So I just wanted to say that.
Yeah, we should have something coming for the mods as well. Hint, hint. Obviously, it's nothing massive, but just sort of like a token of appreciation from the team to you guys. Yeah, so on that note, I would like to go ahead and pass it back over to Matt to give his updates, and then we can start taking some community questions. So if you guys want to throw questions in the chat, or if you want to throw them in AMA questions, I'll start looking through those.
Awesome. Yeah, thanks, Alex. Yeah, just to follow up on one thing Alex said is around the meet the team. Excited for that because I feel like so often teams prefer to be anonymous and all, and that just adds a layer of mystery and to things, and we don't want to be like that. We want to be out there with who we are. Just a quick heads up on that. Kirk's profile picture, that's not what Kirk actually looks like. So if you think that's what Kirk looks like, you'll be pleasantly surprised when his video drops. But but we're excited with the whole new website coming out. That's on track here shortly. That we'll be releasing some more things about the team as well, just to get some more visibility on things. But as far as high-level updates go, we did go ahead and distribute the rewards that went out earlier today. What was the number? I had it written down here. Just under 16,000 Revest got distributed. Last time in the community call, we kind of talked about Redux some. And today I want to give a quick update on Redux, because that's obviously the new product that we've now launched or announced is coming, and wanted to give you all a quick rundown of where we stand on that. So first off, we are still in alpha testing. Currently, we've been playing around with a couple of different strategies. The latest strategy that we have is performing at 257%. That's APR. But we are continuing to tweak and modify to improve further. With being in alpha, we're sending our code off to audit. Actually, on Friday, we'll be sending it off to audit, meeting with the auditors early next week to get the audit up and going. So finalizing the solidity side of that. And then we'll be transitioning over into beta. So expanding it. Currently, alpha is just the team. Then as we expand, it'll kind of be some team and close friends of the team and advisors and such. And so that's when it will start to open up a little bit more before we get everything finalized and the full go live for launch of it all. So that's a quick update on the Redux side. Alex touched on the website already. The only other thing that I to announce here is we have a new senior Solidity dev, Nicola. He's actually in the audience here, but he comes from a background with blockchain experience. He's extremely passionate about what we're doing. And I will just say this, I've been a project and program manager for almost 10 years now, and I've seen teams that do well and teams that don't do well in many different areas of tech and now Web3. But what Nicola brings to the table is a level of professionalism and structure that we've been needing. And so I'm really excited to have him a part of the team. And even more so beyond that is just his level of passion, not only for the product, but for the other younger devs that are a part of the team and helping to grow and mature them as developers themselves. And so really excited to have Nicola a part of the team now. And know that we are back on track with achieving our timelines, and not only with our current Redux product, but moving forward, already having discussions as to next steps beyond that, and what are some future enhancements and just overall driving Revest Finance as a company forward, and glad that Nicola is going to be a part of that. So wanted to give a big shout out to Nicola there for that. I believe that touches on all of the updates that I had. Alex, I know you've shared all yours. Kirk, you have given the LTIP update. Was there anything else that you wanted to touch on?
No, no, I don't think so. I think that covers pretty much, everything I had on my agenda. Obviously I guess just from a business development perspective, for everybody, the work continues. It's something that you do in the shadows, and then once everything kind of comes together, then you can let everybody know. But yeah, just know that we are grinding every day, and we are making very, very good progress on our current product lines and all of the product lines that we may or may not have in the pipeline. So thank you.
Awesome. All right, guys. Well, I don't see any more community questions. So let's go ahead and just cut it here. Nice, short, and sweet, but very jam-packed update for March. And let's continue to have a very good Q2, Q3, and Q4. We will be giving you guys an update post Dubai. I should be doing some sort of like live recaps at the actual RWA Summit. We're trying to figure out if we are doing Chatham House rules or not. And for those of you unfamiliar with Chatham House rules, essentially if you are at an event and those rules apply, you cannot write about it. Like journalists can't write about it, and you're not allowed to talk about it as well. It's sort of like everything spoken about stays in the room. But if that is not the case, I will be recording parts of Rob's speech and posting some pictures of the event and things like that. So we are very excited for you guys to be along on this journey with us. And yeah, another hats off to the BD team and Matt. Everybody is killing it.
Woohoo! Agreed. Yeah, there aren't any more AMA questions, so I think we've answered all of them throughout our updates and such here. If there's anything that has been missed, please feel free to drop something in there now. But otherwise, Alex, thanks for. I know it's late your time since you're over different time zone now, so it's getting late your time. Appreciate you hopping on there, running this one, even through all the technical issues that we ran into up front. But yeah, I think the big takeaway here for the community is our focus is still on Redux and getting that one out the door, and the entire rebrand that will be coming out with the new website, and also more things to come here within the next 1 to 3 months with Redux and all, and the rebrand is there's going to be quite a few changes. So we're excited, and we're not taking our foot off the gas here at all. So very excited about things. Oh. V2
real quick before you leave, Matt, I think Al's asking about a V2 update following the website potentially.
Yeah, I just saw that. I'm trying to understand, maybe Al, some more clarity. What do you mean by V2?
I think he either means Revest V2. No, Revest V2 is launch. Resonate V2 potentially.
I'm gonna guess.
Al, maybe you can give a little bit more explanation. The audits for V2 were done.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so that's the Resonate V2 audits were just done, and will there be? We have not aligned that with the rebrand. V2 will be launched with that. That will likely come after the rebrand, but shouldn't be too far after there. But it's not joined with that, not linked to it.
Also, 0x KP asks who will have access to the Redux open beta.
So the beta is really just for advisors and other close friends who have kind of been here with us from the get-go on things. So still keeping it pretty close to the chest at this point. So advisors, investors, and friends who have been here from the beginning is helping and supporting with the project and all. So beta is still very closed. After that, and after the audits and everything are finalized, then we'll go live and it'll start to open up more and more.
Yep, and just to piggyback off what Matt just said, with the rebrand and our like special sort of thing we have for the community, Redux, once it is live to the public, will be a part of said update. I don't want to give away too much, but yeah, keep your eyes peeled on everything Revest and make sure you are participating in the protocol. And I'll leave it there. Any tokenomics changes coming with the rebrand? No, I don't believe so.
Not specifically tied to the rebrand at all, no. Nothing news coming on that front.
Awesome. Okay, well, I think that is everyone's questions. We will go ahead and get this uploaded to YouTube just for those who couldn't make the call. I know there's various people in various time zones, so we'll go ahead and get this edited and put on YouTube for you guys. Thank you everybody for coming.
Awesome. Thank you guys. Appreciate it.